trigger concept in DT framework, and we'll see how the outcomes is going to come. Yes, for the same cafeteria project. Yes, shall we start? So shall we go with your empathy part? Yes.
Empathy is the first stage of design. In the cafeteria, my responsibility is to prepare food correctly and on time. However, many times I do not receive any orders about a new order or an order update, and it's also order cancellation. And because of this, I may cook the wrong item and prepare the food, and that is longer required. And by understanding these difficulties from the user point of view, we identify the real challenges faced in the system, and this understanding forms the empathy stage.
Yes. Very well, Krishna. You explained the empathy part very nicely and in the reality mode. So next we move on to a defined part. Yes.
Based on the problem observed, we clearly define the issues. The cafeteria does not have an automatic system to notify the changes in orders. Communication is manual, slow, and sometimes forwarded, which leads to confusion and inefficiency. This clear definition helps us focus on solving the right problem.
Yes. The defined part also clearly explained by the Vachni. Now we'll see how the idea is going to work on this problem. Yes.
So, once the problem is clearly defined, we move to the idea stage. In this stage, we think of possible solutions to solve the identified problem. A good solution should reduce manual work and respond immediately to changes in orders. One effective idea is to introduce an automatic system that activates whenever an order is placed, updated, or cancelled. In database management system, this idea is implemented as triggers, which executes automatically without human intervention. This solution can improve accuracy, speed, and also reliability. So,
Yeah. Yes, this was a very good idea. That is a trigger concept in DBMS. So you can implement this trigger concept as the idea for this problem. Now the prototype, which is nothing but if the customers, for example, I am the customer entering into cafeteria. So suppose I am going to order something. So the trigger will automatically update the orders to a chef. So the problem will be solved. Yes, sir. Now we will see how the prototype is going to work.
In this case, we convert our idea into a working model. For the cafeteria system, the prototype is a database trigger created on the orders table. This trigger activates automatically whenever an insert, update, or delete operation occurs. The prototype demonstrated how the system can notify and respond instantly without depending on manual communication. This helps reduce errors and improves overall efficiency.
Yes, the prototype was well explained by Magesh, and now we go for a conclusion.
In conclusion, this presentation shows how the design thinking can be applied to solve the real-world problems using technical concepts like trigger. By starting with the empathy, we understood that real difficulties faced in the cafeteria, such as lack of proper communication, delays, and food wastage. In the defined stage, we clearly identified the root problem, which was the absence of an automatic system to handle an order change. During the ideate stage, we explored possible solutions and selected an automatic mechanism that works instantly and automatically. The idea was then converted into a working model in the prototype using a database trigger. Triggers automatically execute whenever an order is inserted, updated, or deleted, which reducing the manual effort and human errors. As a result, the cafeteria system becomes faster, more accurate, and reliable. The concept demonstrates how database triggers are not just theoretical, but have practical applications in everyday systems. Thus, by combining design thinking with the DBMS concept, we can build smart and efficient systems that improve both user experience and performance.
Yes. Thank you, guys. I hope this your DT framework can be applied to all concepts